And ain't no party like a Diddy party. Things getting shaky. So don't act like you don't see all of these people connected together. So let's pretend that I'm just don't know what I'm talking about. But Mr. Arenas, it ain't like that you ain't been online telling people I'm stupid and I'm a drunk and all these other things that you've been telling people. It ain't like you ain't been trying to disrespect me every chance you got. For me to be so mad at you, you way more out of bounds when it comes to talking crazy.
Kwame Brown goes off on Gilbert Arenas for being a liar. Kwame Brown has some things to say about Gilbert Arenas, exposing him for lying. Check out what Kwame had to say.
I did not know Mr. Arenas, 60 points on Kobe. Yeah, that's me, 60 on Kobe. Hi. Yeah, I scored 60 on Kobe at Gilbert Arenas. Once again, goes on the Pivot Podcast and lie and lie and lie. And Ryan Clark, yeah, you just don't get it, do you? You said Gilbert Arenas has won. You won, Gil. You getting other people paid. Them white people getting other people paid.
That go along, get along game. That's what Kwame Brown been talking about for years now.
Gil ain't doing shit. That's number one. You said he won. And you must underestimate me, Ryan Clark, if you think a nigga that was riding up to 405 making $3 million every 2 weeks and he don't know what to do. He just riding up the guy 405. If you think that one ply toilet thinking they're going to win against me, you are absolutely out of your mind. And if he winning so much, why he keep calling me to go on the show?
I ain't gonna lie. If Kwame and Gil had a show, that's like TV gold right there, podcast gold. They got a great thing as far as the back and forth, the rivalry, the name calling. They kind of act like big bro and little bro. That's the type of vibe I'm seeing, but it looks like something happened friendship-wise, basketball-wise. I don't know what really happened to where they can't even be cool or maybe even have a podcast or a show together, but it would be solid if they did have one.
Yeah, the guy that's winning, calling the loser. Hold on, Ryan. Let me show you how much I'm winning. Let me show you how much I'm winning, Ryan.
Hey, got the messages.
And what did he tell you every time that he called me to go on the show that I say? Because, you know, the little monkey boy got to depict me as a psychotic idiot every time I speak. So,
damn.
if he was winning so much, Mr. Clark, why the fuck keep calling him loser? See, he winning with an online persona, tricking little niggas that waiting on their mama to come downstairs and come get their dish out their room while they down there playing Fortnite and while they down there playing Game of Thrones 3. See, how come his online presence don't match his real life presence? See, in real life, though, when I'm stumping around this, I don't give a damn if they 60 to 15. They walk up to me like, hey, Mr. Brown, I watch your podcast. I love your show.
At the end of the day, man, Gilbert Arenas, he chose his lane. The lane he's going into is trying to get to that next level as far as production-wise and all the shows he's working on. Kwame's like, look, man, I'm going to just get on my live stream. Ain't got to do all that extra stuff, and the people appreciate him. But shout out to Kwame, man. A lot of people rock with him, but a lot of people rock with Gil, too. Just two different people doing two different things.
In real life, though, my real life presence matches maybe even supersede my online presence. And I'm just a bust. So I highly doubt Mr. Arenas is winning. And if you're talking about winning for as success in a show, I love when they start talking about money as far as winning. Why you think that they want me to turn my camera on so much?
Only thing with Gil, I know a lot of people don't rock with him. People have some things to say about him, but just as far as what he's doing content-wise, I know Kwame got an issue with Gil, so he ain't really going to salute him all the way, or maybe he just don't feel as though what he's doing is somewhat successful. But to run a production company, to have a show, to stream, to do all that, I'm pretty sure he's paying the guest on the show, or there's some type of agreement with the different sponsors they have. But Gil, he's grinding. He's working on his content, so he's doing some things.
You might see this truck little set up in the background, these back seats. You might see that up on Gil's Arena next. Motherfucker, watch every single thing that I do. But let's get into some of the particulars that Mr. Arenas, the lying little weasel that he is, he talk about. See, yes, when you asked me to come on your show, I'm way more articulate to say, no, motherfucker. I know that's what you want me to look like. You talk smart, but you do the dumbest in the world. So you can miss me with that smart talking, Gil. You don't do nothing smart. Number two, you said that I lied about Dan Fagan and you colluding together to tell the coach, Eddie Jordan, to take me out because I'm in your way. So you still want to continue this narrative because my story never changed, Gil. And I don't know why you keep going everywhere talking about me. I told you, you the new Stephen A.
Oh, damn. He didn't throw out the Stephen A card at Gil. Again, Gil, he's trying to get somewhere as far as that side of the entertainment, the content. So I wouldn't be surprised if Gil joins ESPN or gets some type of mainstream time slot on Fox or wherever. He going to have an opportunity to do some things, but maybe he wants to be Stephen A. Smith. That may not be a bad thing for Gil, but other people, they may not rock with that corporate side. The Stephen A. Smith, the Disney, the ESPN.
All the money I made first taking ESPN throughout the years, they got to find a new cash cow to continue this money making. Because when my name come up, motherfuckers make money. I'm sorry to tell you. A little old bus. My name come up, motherfuckers make money.
I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people doing content on Kwame. I'm doing content on Kwame, just doing the reactions with him and Gil. But you put Kwame Brown in your title or you cover some of the content or whatever, anything surrounding his name, you're going to get some views. You're going to start buzzing out there. So I hear what he's saying on that. He's not wrong. 100% right.
So, Gil, you want to say that, and it's funny how you weasel your way out of these questions. Why is Kwame mad at you? Kwame wasn't saying shit about you, just like I wasn't saying nothing about you this time. And you came right back to the internet with some story about Oak being downstairs. I told everybody, you have to talk about me, son. This ain't about no mother basketball, which he keep trying to make it about.
Gilbert is a troll. I don't think he really needs to talk about Kwame, but he knows that he's going to troll him. He knows he's going to get a reaction out of Kwame. But Gil's on that little brother type stuff to where he going to try to annoy you, bug you, do whatever it takes to get under your skin. So if you're Kwame, just know that. Know it's all content. I don't think it's that personal with Gil, but he just knows how to get a reaction out of you. That's all it is, in my opinion.
This is about that go along, get along gang I was telling you about, Ryan Clark. Don't act like you don't see that P. Diddy in the news, Jay-Z in the news, and who else in the news? Don't act like you don't see these things unfolding. Don't act like you don't see Mr. Take That in jail. This bad boys club that I've been telling you about starting to get shaky, you know. And it ain't no party like a Diddy party. They ain't getting shaky. So don't act like you don't see all of these people connected together. So let's pretend that I'm just don't know what I'm talking about. But Mr. Arenas, you like to always jump back to double dutching. When I first got there, he was a broken spawn, and he was so hurt. And when I passed him the ball, he would do nothing with it. How come you ain't win no more games when I left? Most wins you got is when I was there, Gil. So it's mighty funny your cap ain't matching up with your rap. But let's move past the theatrics that you say, because you.
I don't really know what was going on back then with the Washington Wizards. You know, I'm a Heat fan. I'm in South Florida. I may hear stuff here and there, but I wasn't covering the team like that to know the behind the scenes, what's really going on. So I'm not sure who's telling the truth here, if it's Gilbert Arenas, if he's over exaggerating, or maybe Kwame Brown. I don't know what the situation is, but the back and forth between the two is mainly about what happened in Washington and the situation with Kwame Brown.
You're talking to some football players, respectfully, gentlemen. He was talking to some football players that don't really know much about basketball contracts and the way things work. Without all that jaw jacking that Gilbert Arenas is talking about, Tyson Chandler got $60 million on 5 points and 5 rebounds. That same year, I averaged more than Tyson Chandler. So about no overall average and all this stuff that he's trying to play mind games with you. Think of it as real estate. If this person on the same block in the same area got that amount of money, then it starts there and it goes up.
Yeah, he makes a point there. If that's what the market is for whatever's being paid out for those numbers, technically, Kwame should be paid out the same. So I hear what he's saying on that part.
And that's just the way it works. it was helpful for me to see Tyson get $60 million. I'm like, damn, he got $60 million on 5.5 rebounds. So, okay, cool. So that's when Dan Fagan, Gilbert Arenas, Weasel agent at the time, was saying, yo, if Tyson Chandler got 5 points and 5 rebounds, we're going to get you $80 million. And Gilbert Arenas is my client, so we're going to have Gilbert Arenas feed you the ball. And if you think I'm lying, then I'm flying. Because all you have to do, all the smart people that has been listening to what I'm saying and listening to what this clown been lying about, all you got to do is go look at the timeline that I'm talking about. When Tyson Chandler got paid and when me and Gilbert Arenas played together, all you have to do, Gilbert Arenas looked like a complete point guard. The times that Gilbert would come off and shoot, Gilbert would come off and give me the ball. Gilbert would run down the court and not shoot a three and throw it to me in the post. That 30 and 19 game, go look at how many times Gilbert Arenas gave me the ball.
It would have been good to see Gil, Kwame, and that whole Washington team work out as a whole. They had a decent run in like the mid 2000s, but it would have been cool if, everything worked out with Kwame. And who knows, they probably could have been a solid duo if they were able to continue to build the team chemistry and no injuries. But, things happen in basketball.
So I don't know why he's lying. Gil, I don't know why you lying, dude. And that's probably why you can't move on. Your mind up about what you did. But there was a game in Utah that his agent came to Utah, and I said, Gil, the agent keeps with me, man. He's trying to get me to go with his agency because I guess he had a deal already on the table. And it's mighty funny. I didn't go with his agent. I stayed with Tellum, and then they didn't sign me to the next year. But Dan Fagan was saying he can get a deal done before the season was out. Now, I don't know how the hell he could have done that, but apparently Dan Fagan was, he had a tough guy reputation, and Gilbert Arenas was scared of him. So, Gilbert Arenas owed him money. Allegedly, I think I snapped.
Damn, Gil, you got to pay up.
It's documented proof that right around after that Utah game, you stopped passing me the ball. And then 2 or 3 games after that, we got into it. Me and Eddie Jordan got into it in the locker room because he talking about, I want to bring you off the bench. All of a sudden, we're going to bring you off the bench. I said, bull. I turned over that. But, man, get the fuck out my face. I'm in a contract year, too.
When you're in that contract year, things got to go in your favor. You want to try to get as much money as possible when it's time to sign on the dotted line. So for that to go on, he's in that contract year, of course. Kwame gonna feel a certain way, like y'all mess up my money. So when that money start getting messed up, that's when it becomes a problem.
I went crazy in there. I said, oh, hell no. So then they play a game without me or whatever. And then now we going into the playoffs. So they think they good, until we ran into Shaq.
Shaq was a beast, man.
Until we ran into Shaq. Now they like, Kwame, please come back. Baby, come back. And I'm sitting at home like, nope. You said you wanted this sorry ass shoot the ball every time, no winning that pump. Then go with that pump.
Yeah, Kwame got petty. Like, all right, y'all want Gil? There you go. Go ahead, beat Shaq. Do what y'all got to do. Don't call me.
And that's what happened. I don't know why this nigga ego won't allow him to tell the truth. Saying that I changed my story, I never changed my story. He the one keep going back, talking about when we first got there, and MJ downstairs, and Jerry Stackhouse said this. No, one thing still remains. You and your mother was trying to tamper with a player. I told Tellum, and after Utah, you stopped passing me the ball. That's all it is. It ain't no beef. You ain't get your ass whooped, and ain't nothing ever happened to you.
So it looked like it may have been some other stuff going on behind the scenes with the agent deals. It's a lot of stuff, man. People don't really know the full details. They're starting to find out. So it's more than just not passing the ball. It's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that Kwame's starting to expose about Gil.
And so the reason why I tell you no on going to Gil's arena is because it ain't like you ain't been online with Tommy Sotomayor talking about my mama. It ain't like that you ain't been online telling people I'm stupid and I'm a drunk and all these other things that you've been telling people. It ain't like you ain't been trying to disrespect me every chance you got. For me to be so mad at you, you way more out of bounds when it comes to talking crazy.
So in that back and forth, it starts off cool, friendly, little content. I'm better than you. You weren't good. But when families, name calling, all that start getting involved, it ain't no coming back from that.
Because I would love for just one day people to see your energy in the room with me, and they'll see very quickly you just acted online.
Nah, Gil
And I
calling the
wouldn't even
police.
have to touch you. As soon as I walk in the room, how you gonna start acting like a little goddamn school girl? Everybody will see. Oh man, this man just playing online.
Gil ain't gonna go out like that. He either gonna fall back, he may call the police, he gonna do what he gotta do, because I don't think he really want those type of issues. It's just more of just trolling back and forth on his end, in my opinion. I don't know if it's to the point where if he see you, it's gonna be some beef or it's gonna be an issue. But hopefully everybody keep their hands to themselves. No need to be on no physical altercations. Eventually, y'all gonna be in the same place. Y'all doing content, network, and all that stuff. So hopefully nothing crazy happen if y'all run into each other.
So I don't even know why you do that. I don't get it. But this ain't about no goddamn basketball, man. This is about a nigga made choices his whole life to not be ran by nobody.
Deeper than
To
basketball.
not be ran by nobody. I'll turn it down. I'll go over here. I'll do my thing. See, in this world, it ain't no such thing as individuals. They mad at me because I'm an individual. I don't look like much. I'm an ashy knuckle, ashy hand, goddamn samurai hat or samurai goddamn bun. Don't wear pretty shoes like that, nigga, but I'm me though. And a lot of people don't know how to be them. That Gilbert is that dude off Italian Job. I told you, he got no imagination. He got all his goddamn money, don't know what to do with it. He'll just watch other people. Oh, I'm gonna go get that. Oh, I'm gonna go do this. He's doing it right now. That's why he want my camera on.
Hey, Kwame, he gonna continue to stand on business. He don't want to be a part of the go along, get along gang. He gonna stay in this lane that he's in, and it's doing good for him. People checking for him. The live streams are lit. Kwame, he's doing his thing on the continent, and again, Gil, he's doing his thing as well.
I'm trying to tell you, the boy ain't got no imagination. So a guy like that'll never win against me, because he ain't gonna do nothing but what I do. But they always act like they don't remember these jewels that I be dropping. See, most of these niggas in the league is up under Worldwide West. I already done said this before. I called them WWW before. Worldwide West came up to me, Richard Hamilton. All these guys are up under Worldwide West. Matter of fact, I bet y'all didn't know Worldwide West made Jay-Z's song. I forgot what song it is. Like Worldwide West. I forgot what it is, but Jay-Z mentioned this gentleman in.
So that's what it is with Kwame and Gil. Kwame saying that Gil is lying, not telling the truth, switching up his stories. Gil said on his stream, he ain't lying, he telling the truth. This whole back and forth between the two don't look like it's going to end. We're at the end of 2024 and the beef's still going on. So this going to continue on into the new year. Maybe they can chop it up behind the scenes and be cool. We don't want to see anything crazy happen. Again, eventually they're going to be in the same place. They're going to be in the same building. So we don't need to see anybody crashing out, but we'll see what happens moving forward. Appreciate y'all watching. Until next time, peace.